Our lives are ever changing, but for 73% of Americans, one thing always stays the same: a daily cup of coffee. Apart from the taste, the reason coffee dominates our mornings in particular is simple: caffeine. In fact, 67% of coffee drinkers reported drinking coffee for the energy boost from the caffeine. But caffeine comes at a cost. Side effects like anxiety, insomnia, and increased heart rate have led 40% of drinkers reporting reducing their caffeine intake. Thus, consumers are in a complex situation. They want the perfect amount of caffeine to get a boost, but also steer clear of negative side effects. Yet, according to health partners, based on genetics, everyone has a different tolerance to caffeine, on top of varying demographics such as children or pregnant women. However, currently each brand only offers a set amount of caffeine that is unchangeable, making this sweet spot essentially impossible to find. Enter Caffedial. The Caffedial is the first caffeine-control coffee machine, giving users precise control over their daily caffeine intake, instead of needing to choose between discrete amounts. This ability to customize allows each individual to get the perfect dose that fits their needs, preventing overcaffeination that can lead to a wide range of negative side effects. Now here's how it works. The Caffedial consists of two hoppers, one for regular coffee and one for decaf. The user connects to the device using our app, selecting a total amount of coffee and a calf to decaf ratio. The system then dispenses each component using a closed-loop, weight-based control system until the precise amount of caffeine is reached. The powder dispense system is based upon a step-drive motor auger system. During dispensing, the user sees real-time progress on both the app and the onboard OLED display. Our app also provides an automatic caffeine tracking mechanism that users can look back on and make adjustments accordingly. The entire prototype is assembled using 3D printed parts and components using our design through a 3D CAD software. The prototype control system is constructed by integrating a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth-capable Arduino Nano with key control boards, such as a step motor drive for powder dispensing, the load cell for powder weighting, and an OLED display for live tracking and display. The current coffee machine market is expected to reach $9.26 billion by 2030, with a compound annual growth rate of 4.7%, while the global decaf coffee market is expected to reach $3.28 billion by 2030, with a compound annual growth rate of 5.3%. Driven by an increasing number of health-conscious consumers. Still, amongst these two industries, there are limited caffeine options and lack of customization, precision, and tracking, all which represent a red ocean. Meanwhile, the Caffedial eliminates the limited binary options for caffeine, as well as the ambiguity and guesswork involved with finding the right caffeine amounts. Additionally, we reduce the potential for the plethora of short and long-term symptoms caused by overcaffeination, as well as the time many people with unique sensitivities spend on finding the perfect dose. At the same time, we raise the ability for customization and caffeine precision, promoting health consciousness. Finally, for the first time, we've integrated smart technology with caffeine machines, offering automatic caffeine tracking. Using this strategy, the Caffedial creates a blue ocean of possibilities of coffee machines through precise customization and tracking, eliminating negative symptoms of overcaffeination and limited caffeine options. For our target markets, our current market consists of individuals who struggle to find the right caffeine amount and experience negative symptoms, meaning they have a dire need for our product. In the future, we plan to expand to health-conscious coffee drinkers who are aware of the health concerns of caffeine, as well as groups like children or pregnant women who require more caution in terms of caffeine dosages. We can also potentially expand into commercial use in coffee shops hoping to expand caffeine options, as well as daily coffee drinkers who may want to track their dosages. Finally, casual coffee drinkers and drinkers of other forms of caffeine may be drawn to our product's offerings as well. Our target price for the Caffedial is $65.9, considering our cost per unit of $32.5, leaving a gross profit of $33.4, representing a 50.7% profit margin. These costs include manufacturing cost of goods sold, packaging and logistics, and marketing and sales. The components of the manufacturing cost of goods sold can be seen here, accounting for assembly and labor costs, as well as our bill of materials. We have identified local and regional manufacturers to turn our prototype into a real product. We've also filed a patent for the Caffedial, and there are no existing patents similar to our product. On top of local investors who have expressed interest, potential grants and other sources of funding can be found here. Through our unique value proposition of caffeine customization, precision, and tracking, the Caffedial truly creates a blue ocean of possibilities, redefining the future potential of coffee machines.